What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I watched Steve Harvey's interview on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast. Y'all, this is one of the dopest interviews I've ever seen. There's a lot about Steve Harvey that I respect, right? His business acumen, his hustle, his drive, his determination, his story, right? When you hear a lot of parts of his story and things that happened to him and all this, from being homeless to ended up after being on top of the world at some point, ended up with only $1,700 in the bank account to get what he got now, that's admirable, right? The type of determination and conviction that he got in his soul is powerful. It's really a beautiful thing, right? But at some point during the interview, Shannon Sharp, he takes things to relationships. Y'all know Steve been married like 3 times before, right? Currently married to Marjorie Harvey, mother of Lori Harvey. Y'all see Lori Harvey all around and, in the tabloids and all the blogs, so on and so forth. And anyway, man, he starts asking about, his relationship with his wife and so on and so forth. And Steve had these remarks to say, right? He said, that's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? What the hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she needs to slide up to the table with? What about your job? What happened to men that were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family? That's our damn job, right? And he's talking about that's our job as a man. Y'all, let me tell you something. When I heard this, I'm like, okay, brother, as a man, I can protect and provide for sure. I can protect my woman and provide for her without question. But brother, almost any woman can carry a child at some point. Almost. There are women who can't carry children, but a lot of them, majority of them can. So almost any woman can carry a child at some point. A protector and a provider needs a little more than just a woman who can carry children. I'm sorry to say that, right? A man who's a protector and a provider, right? And who gives his woman queen treatment, like, he needs a woman who can do more than just carry children. Seriously, right? The way Steve said this was like, all a woman got to bring to the table is the fact that she can bear children. That's it. She got a uterus. She can have children for you. That's all she needs to come to the table with. See, that's false to me. And what happens is a lot of rich men, they put their standards of dating on all men. And that causes a lot of women to come to working class men with this rich standard of life that they seen this billionaire or millionaire guy talk about. So they think that, hey, I don't got to bring nothing to the table. You the man, you make all this shit happen. Make all of this stuff work. Listen, like, come on, bro. Men need a woman who's nurturing, right? Who has ambition as well. Men need women who are kind-hearted, who are generous, who take care of home life in a great way. And Steve may have been alluding to that, but he needs to say it, because you have certain women who hear him say that they ain't got to bring nothing to the table but be able to make a baby, and they clap and they applaud that. Yeah, Steve, that's all I need to do. All I need to do is make a baby. That's good enough for a man. It's not. I'm sorry. As a man who's a hardworking man who works every single day, right? Who takes care of my children. Listen, I'm not a stay-at-home dad. I'm not a stay-at-home dad, but I'm an active father. I'm not one of these fathers that close the door and go play the video game all day with my kids hollering and screaming and running around, ain't take a bath, ain't ate, none of that. No, I'm a father who makes meals for the kids. I'm a father who baths my son, right? I'm a father who will make sure some homework done. I'm a father who irons clothes, who washes clothes. I need more than just a woman who can make a child for me. I'm sorry. And any logical man who is hardworking, who's a provider, and who also makes sure things are done for their kids, they need more than just a woman who can make a baby. See, that worked for Steve, because he done made his bread. He didn't he's sitting fat, he's sitting rich. He don't need that all he need for a woman to just come as she is. Cause he's accomplished in his life, right? He's content, or not even just content. He's happy with where he's at because he's earned a certain economic status to where he can sit back and he's comfortable, right? And so all he want a woman just come as you are, like as the church people say, come as you are, and everything all good. Listen, other men, working class men, like, and even now, and not even just rich men, it's men who have a certain amount, not even just rich, who are doing very well for themselves. You can't just come to the table with just your uterus and be able to carry children and that's all good. No, man. Men want a woman who has some education about herself too, who can put her head with ours to help us figure out certain things and gain more influence, right? She ain't got to be out working till the sun come out and working hard slaving. None of that, right? She ain't got to pay all the bills. She ain't even got to pay half of the bills, right? I can pay majority of that. But at the same time, I need a woman. If I'm doing that, if I'm paying majority of the bills, I'm protecting and providing like a man should. Yo, man, the woman got to be able to do more than just make a baby for me. You know what I'm saying? Steve thinks that men shouldn't expect women to bring anything to the table but themselves. That's a problem. Like, bro, the qualifications for a woman is just to have a uterus and be able to bring children in the world. Bro, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And that's not realistic for most people, for most men. Most men want a woman who brings them peace when they at home. And y'all don't tell me most women do that. Because me living on this earth for 30 years, I've seen that a lot of women don't, okay? Now, granted, y'all can tell me, oh, there's certain women that you've seen, and I ain't even talking about in my life. I'm talking about even in the lives of my friends and family members. I've seen a lot of women be agents of chaos and don't know how to sit down and get themselves and leave themselves out of certain stuff. They want to insert themselves all into all type of drama and all this and all of that, and the man got to fan out the flames, right? Got a woman who really, some women you got in this world who really, they come with a spoiled demeanor. They think everything under the sun should go their way, and when it doesn't, you know, the man is losing his mind trying to keep the woman happy. No, like, and so don't tell me every woman no, they don't. No, they don't. I'm not, and this is not a woman bashing channel. This is not a I hate women channel. There's not one of them red pill ass channels y'all be watching at all. I'm just being honest. Most men who work and work hard, not just work hard and provide and have it set up where they're paying majority of the finances fall on them. They want a woman who creates a culture of calm in a house, who's nurturing, who can encourage them and instill confidence in them when they starting to have a little bit of self-doubt. That a woman that will instill confidence in them that they can conquer the world. They can take over the world and do anything that they put their mind to. A lot of men want a woman who believes in them day in and day out. Who, if she told you, I know you can run through this brick wall, the man will believe it because that woman rocking with him, she's solid, right? And so, you know, men want those type of women. Not just a woman who can bear children. No, right? And I don't think Shannon Sharp agreed with it. But, you know, of course, for the sake of letting the interview go on, he let Steve get it off his chest and say what he had to say. But, brother, talking about young dudes want to, what you bring to the table. Listen, I think all logical men want to know, and men don't, a lot of men who are men don't phrase it as what you bring to the table. They don't literally ask a woman what you bring to the table. But they assess this woman. They observe her and say, you know what? What can she add to my life to make my life feel good? To make my life feel like I'm living, you know, like to lessen the stress that I'm already experiencing. To make me feel like I'm in bliss, rather, right? I'll say it like that. Most men look at a woman and they say, what can that woman do? How can that woman make me feel like I'm in bliss? Can this woman make me feel like I'm in bliss and I'm on top of the world? So certain things go a long way with men. Whether a woman compliments you, whether a woman, again, make you feel good when you're feeling like the world is falling on you. Can she let you know she right here with you? And she's sticking beside you no matter what. And she know you're going to get through it. And y'all both going to get through it together as a team. right? Is your woman the type of woman who, when she know, you're feeling uneasy, you had a long, rough day, is she a woman who drive you up a wall when you come home? Have you doing 8,000 things in the house, knowing that the weight of the world is on your shoulders right now, and everything is just overwhelming for you? Is she gonna come home and then try to put a whole list of demands on you as soon as you walk through the door, even though she can read your face and see something going on with you, right? Or is she a woman who's gonna say, you know what, man, my baby had a hard day. You know what? I got this, baby. Cool. Unless it's something that only me as a man can physically do, or if it's something that puts you in some type of danger of doing, right? Like, I ain't gonna let you walk to the car late at night by yourself and you know what I mean? I'm coming and doing that, right? But, just don't. It's certain ways that sometimes men look for a woman who could provide some type of alleviation, not financially, not like not alleviate us from our manly duties, but who can make us feel like at ease when things are going all type of haywire sometimes, right? Because a lot of men, we have we're looked at, again, we are supposed to be providers and protectors, but we're problem solvers a lot of times, all this, all that. We got to figure certain things out for the family and lead the family in the right direction. But I also got to trust that my woman going to trust me, my woman going to believe in me, and my woman going to be, a loyal woman, a woman who sticking by my side, who riding with me, unless I'm doing something heinous or I'm just a foul person. But yeah, like, men want those type of women, so it's not wrong for them to expect the woman to bring that to the table, right? And again, some of y'all gonna say most of them do it. Most women all do it. No, they don't. And women, a lot of like I can't speak for all men. Women can't speak for all women. I've seen women, again, start a lot of shit, and then they leave their husbands to figure it out and fan out the flames. I've seen women insert their husbands into a lot of drama. I've seen women really just, when the man come home, he gets bombarded with a tall list of shit to do. When, again, sometimes that's stuff that we got to do. We got to do stuff for the kids. We got to get it done, right? It's certain things we got to do. But if you see me and I'm just like, oh my God, everything is just hitting me all at once, don't come bombard me with a whole list of shit to do from top to bottom after I already just worked hard as hell, stressing myself out. Like, nah, bro. Recognize that, hey, listen, some of this, we ain't gonna, not today. Or we can handle certain things as a team. Don't leave me just to handle every single thing by myself, and because you can bear a child for me, that's good enough. Nah, bro. Steve, that's your lifestyle. And a lot of rich men speak that because they've already, see, most men, y'all, a lot of men, I would say, are not content until they reach a certain type of financial prosperity in their life. And when they reach that financial prosperity in their life, they don't care about nothing else. A lot of men who, when they reach their financial, when they way above their financial, what they thought was the threshold or a cap for them, when they go way past that and achieve things beyond their wildest dreams, a lot of them don't be desiring that much from women. All they got to come as you are, and it's all good. You can kick your feet up with me, it's all good. And Steve, at that point in his life, where he think like that. I ain't thinking like that. I'm not. You got to come more than just be able to just bear children. That's the bare minimum requirement sometimes. Sometimes, right? Some people be like, that's if you want kids. But like, and again, I'm marvel at the fact that women can produce life. I'm a man who is in awe of that. When my children's mothers had I have 2 children, right? And when their mothers had my children, I was in awe of that, right? I was like, oh my God. It was just like something that was just like, man, wow. This is like a beautiful thing. Like, man, science and God is amazing to see that a woman can have life in her and bring that life into this world. For sure. So I'm never a person who makes childbirth. I don't minimize childbirth at all. I am thankful and blessed for my kids, for sure. But I know that men who are doing their duties as a man, as a provider, as the head of a household, they need more than just a woman who just come and make a baby for them. Seriously. I know men who, they've been with their wife for a while. Their wife, didn't help them, get into degree programs, help them, they've been women who have looked over their work after when they get a degree, look over the papers they've written, proofreading certain things for them, who have been like, strong contributors to their success in certain ways. And I don't need a woman to steer the boat for me. I don't need no woman to drive the car for me, nothing like that. But, it would, certain things, the small things, certain things help a man feel like, I can do this and instill certain type of stuff in a man. Now, certain things have to be in a man anyway, for sure. But there's certain things a woman can add to that man and to his spirit that make him feel like he's on top of the world, and he's with a woman who is the winner of them all. You know what I mean? So, and again, some of that is we have to have discernment to know who's for us and who's not. But yeah, like Steve just somehow all they got to do is bring a woman, be able to make another you. That's cool. Like, bro, a lot of women can make babies, but some of them are not fit to be mothers. Some of them aren't fit to be a significant other, let alone a spouse, a wife, right? And that would be you shouldn't be having children with those women. But I'm just saying, a lot of different women can have babies. Women that can have babies is women who are agents of chaos who can make children. Is women who are just pure lazy individuals who want to be coddled all day long. They can make babies. Is women who don't really take motherhood seriously who can make children. It's women who are manipulative, conniving, who have ill intentions, who are shisty, who can have children. So yeah, men want to know what else a woman can bring to their life. Now again, most men that I know don't ask a woman directly what you bring to the table. But they observe that woman and see, you know what? I'm going to see if this woman is something that I need, is a woman that I need. Not something, but is a woman that I need. I want to see if this woman is a woman who I can't live without. I want to see if this woman is someone who I feel like when I got this woman, man, anything is possible. I can do anything. And if Steve was saying that, and he should have elaborated on that. But to act like all she got to do is come and make a baby for you, bro, what? Do you know how many scandalous, low-down women can make children? Nah, bro, we ain't doing that. We are not doing that. So, again, I really love the interview and all that, but come on, fam. Steve, a lot of times we get his relationship advice. He giving it from a perspective of a man who done made a ton of bread. Who is, what they call it, resting on your laurels. Who is, and again, Steve's still hustling, so I wouldn't call it just resting on his laurels, but he done made a lot of damn money. Okay? And he coming from that perspective. When you done made money, you're sitting fat and all that. And when I say sitting fat is a figure of speech, you just, you sitting up and you wealthy. He can say, oh, woman ain't got to bring nothing but herself. Because he ain't, because a lot of times, a lot of the rich men, they don't even really need another woman to feel good about themselves, or not to feel good, because you're supposed to have your own self-confidence and self-esteem. But they don't care about a woman adding upliftment to their life. A lot of them really don't. They just want to shower that woman with gifts and be the ultimate just gift showerer. They don't even care if they get presented with things. They don't even care if they get, some of them don't even care if they get what regular king treatment should be. They just want to just splurge and spoil a woman because they can do it, and they want to wow a woman with their wallet. So a lot of them rich men, they don't care about certain things being reciprocated to them. A lot of them rich men, they don't care about, if that woman makes them feel like they're on top of the world, because their wallet make them feel like they're on top of the world, right? A lot of their wallet dictates their confidence. It dictates their relationship with women a lot when they rich. That woman, so yeah, they don't expect much from her like that. They don't want her to some of them don't even care if she's a nurturer like that all the way. Some of them don't, because they feel like, hey, I don't really care about no nurturing because I didn't make money. I don't care about, somebody rubbing my head at night and just hugging me tight Because, hey, I mean, life's great. Right? I mean, I got people asking me money here and there, got some bills, but hey, I'm up financially. So it's all good. So they don't care about certain things that a working class man would care about from a woman. They don't care about, oh, when I come home, don't give me this and that. Them dudes got assistants. So they can send their assistants to do things that their wife wants to get done. So they not worried about, hey, don't overwhelm me with this and that when I have a hard day. Any other day we can go ahead, I can get certain stuff done when I come in and certain things I gotta do. But some men be like, oh man, man, it's a lot for me. Just can you give me 1 minute or one moment? Some women be like, no, get it done now. And the working class men, they have clashes with their women when that happens. Steve, he can pay for an assistant, a maid, several maids to clean up, the assistant to go run here, assistant to go run there, assistant to go do this for Marjorie, that for Marjorie, this for Marjorie, this for Lori, this for that one, this for that baby, this for that. He can do all of that. Seriously, he can have errand boys. So he's not concerned with certain things that other men, working class men, look for in their woman, in their wife, or their spouse, or their significant other, whatever. So I think a lot of times Steve, he's really like, even though he's been through 3 marriages and all that, he not giving the best advice because he's speaking from a rich man's perspective. And a lot of rich men don't need much. They don't really need nothing. Not money-wise. They don't even need certain intimacy or certain things that make a working class man go, man. They don't need that because they got bread and they caked up. I'm out. Peace.